it still feels like a dream to me, like someone could just wake me up and it'll all go away. And someone could just walk right through that door and it hurts. It really hurts. Anyways, here's what happened. Hey guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Favor Lawson here again. Guys, today I'm going to be talking to you guys about why I've been MIA, missing in action, on YouTube for a very long time, for a few months now. Yeah, I told you guys I was going to tell you all in my next video, and here it is. So I'm going to be, opening up about what really went down and why I have not been available here on this platform. So if you're interested in that kind of content, please do sit tight and enjoy. Okay, so it was on the 10th of February 2023. I don't think I'm going to be able to say this like in the proper order of how things went, but I'll try as much as possible to explain properly what happened. So on the 10th of February 2023, okay, I woke up. Right, let me just start from there. I woke up and I reached out for my phone that was supposedly on my bed. I reached out for my phone and I couldn't find it. With sleepy eyes, I'm like, okay, where is my phone? What happened to that phone? And I started thinking, okay, did I plug it in the sitting room to charge because there was electricity, maybe in my subconscious, which is actually very rare. Like, I don't sleepwalk, I don't do anything unconsciously. That was rare. But anyways, I was like, did I plug it to charge or something? Then I remember I just let it slide, and I decided to pray, just to pray in the morning. When I wake up in the morning, I usually pray. It's just like something normal for me. I usually pray. I thank God for the night and everything. And when I finished praying, I just turned around to the other side of my bed and I saw my purse on the floor. My purse was on the floor and I was freaked out, kind of. I was like, how did this purse fall on the floor? I was really confused. I'm like, how did this even happen? How did this fall on the floor? And then I was still trying to understand what was going on, like what in the world is happening. And then I turned around and I saw my window was slid open to one side. Just a small part was slid open. Then I'm like, okay, what in the world happened? What just happened? Okay, not even my window, my net. The net was like open. The window was obviously open, but then the net was slid open a little bit. Then I'm like, okay, what is going on? I can't find my phone. I can see my purse on the floor and my window is open. Then I just stood up quietly. I opened my purse I went to pick up my purse actually. At first I was like, okay, is Grant playing with me? Grant is my younger brother. If you haven't seen him on this channel, if you haven't heard about him before, he's my younger brother, and I've made a few videos of him here on this channel. If you can just look through my channel, you'll see my brother somewhere. He's the Grant I'm talking about. So I'm like, maybe Grant is playing pranks because he's quite playful if he wants to. Then I now picked up my purse and I saw that the money I left in my purse last night was not there anymore. It was gone. But my ATM cards were still there, but the money was gone. I started suspecting something. Mind you, I don't like to open my window, and that's a very, very bad behavior. And my parents, especially my dad, even my mom, like both of them, they join forces, tell me, open your window, nothing will happen. I used to be afraid of, all these creepy crawlies that could come from outside and get into my room and annoy me. I don't like seeing those things. Yeah, they scare me. So I used to close my window because for fear of for fear of them coming into the room or coming into the house. But then this night, for some reason, it was really hot and I felt, okay, maybe let me just open my window for the first time, close the net, those things will not be able to come into my room. Then now I wake up, my net is slid open, it wasn't windy, it didn't rain, like nothing happened. So I started suspecting foul play. I had to brace up. I went to Grant's room. He was sleeping easy. I woke him up. I called him like, I don't know, maybe up to 4 times before he finally woke up. And I'm like, Grant, give me your phone. That was what I told him. I said, give me your phone. And he's like, my phone? Why? What do you want it for? He was searching for the phone with sleepy eye. I was like, he didn't see his phone. And he had 2 phones. He didn't see the phone, any of the phones on his bed, and he's like, okay, I should check, maybe he was charging it or something. I looked on the table where he usually plugs his phone whenever he's charging it, and there was no phone. There were no phones, rather. So I just told him, I said, Grant, come. I think we've just been robbed. I was like, what? How? He was still sleeping at that time. Sleepy, rather. So he stood up and we switched on his lights, the lights in his room, and there was no phone, nothing. And we're now confused. At this point, my heart was racing. I'm like, is anyone in this house? Is anyone in this house at this point? And at this time, my mom was not even here. She went to Abuja for Omugo. She went to Abuja, so she wasn't even around when all this happened. I'm even very grateful for that because I don't know her reaction. I don't know what would have happened if she was around, and and at this point, we didn't know what the time was because all the phones were gone, everything was gone pretty much. So I didn't know what time it was, but it felt like it was early morning, right? Like maybe say 2, 3, it was that kind of time. So I was like, okay, you know what, Dad is in his room sleeping, let's not talk to him about it, let's leave this thing until morning when maybe he can take it. But at the same time, I was very scared. Like, what if someone was hiding somewhere behind the door? Like, if I was ever paranoid, if I was a paranoid person, my paranoia levels would have skyrocketed to some level. I was now thinking, okay, maybe the person is behind me or the person is somewhere hiding, and if I just as much as open move a door, the person would jump out, and attack me. So the whole idea of not telling my dad about, talking to him about what I'm suspecting was also freaking me out, because at the end of the day, my dad is a strong person at this point, and he's basically stronger than me, and he can at least do something, if anything. So I needed to talk to him and call him, and so Grant was like, let's just call him, let's just wake him up, anything, let's just talk to him. So we all went, and I told my dad, and my dad, just calm down, but I think we've just been robbed. Grant can't find his phones, I cannot find my phone. My window was open when I woke up, and my purse was on the floor. Where is your own phone? He now looked to his side and the phone wasn't there. My dad was very annoyed. He stood up, like he raced down to the kitchen where we used to keep that big knife we used to, I don't know what it's called now. Is it a cutlass or something? Those big knives that you used to cut something big. It's not a cooking knife. It's not, yeah, it's a big knife. So he just rushed and he grabbed it. When he even went to the kitchen, that was when he saw that the kitchen door that leads to the back of the house was open. And mind you, we don't live on the ground floor, we live on the first floor, so we didn't imagine this happening actually at all. And so he saw it open. Then he now confirmed that okay, actually there was a break-in. Then he started walking around the house. The first thing that I did, like when I realized okay, we've just gotten robbed, I had to open the sitting room door and I looked out for my laptop, sorry, and I saw it there charging. Apparently the door to the sitting room was closed, right? And the person didn't even bother, or the people, I don't even know, what went down, seriously. The person didn't even bother opening the door. Maybe he was running out of time, and he now felt okay, if I start doing this now, maybe someone will wake up, someone will see me. It was through the process that we Grant now realized that his track pants was also taken, and we were really confused. Because me personally, even if I'm in dreamland, like even if I'm in, I don't know if anybody as much as breathes, I would wake up. There is no time my mom walks past my room, like if anybody walks past my room, I would know. Even if I'm sleeping, even if I'm deep in sleep, like I'm dreaming, I would know that someone walked past. But now someone or some people invaded the house, took our phones. My phone was next to me on the bed. Like I just finished seeing a movie on my phone and I started feeling sleepy. For some reason that day was a very I don't know what I'll say, but that night before I even went to sleep, something just dropped in my heart, like, you guys will be robbed today. And I'm like, what kind of thing is that? Anyways, I just prayed about it, I cancelled it, I said, God, please don't let this happen. And then I went to bed. And I remember that during the course of my sleep, I found it difficult to wake up, like 4 consecutive times, if I'm not mistaken. I tried waking up, but the willpower wasn't there. I knew that I was struggling to wake up, but I couldn't just wake up. It was only when I woke up finally that it dawned on me that maybe we were under an influence. Maybe there was something, I really don't understand this, because I've never ever imagined that we could be staying in the house and someone would just walk in and take things from us and we won't even know about it. Before I could even sleep that night or that early morning, my eyes were open. My eyes were really open, and I'm like, so just for the first time I ever agreed to open my window for fresh air to come in, this happens. The fact that my phone was taken was really huge, and it still feels like a dream to me right now. And I wish I could just wake up from that dream. But maybe someone would be like, isn't it just a phone? Yeah, it is just a phone. But I know this might sound a bit cliche or something, but honestly, if I had an opportunity to take off my files, like the scripts I write and some other important documents that I had on my phone before this thief, came and took the phones. I would have been a bit more happy right now, because looking back, it really hurts. Like, it feels really bad. Like, I don't even know what to say. And the mere fact that we were at home in a place where we felt comfortable, we felt at peace, we felt like nothing could actually happen. I know that the day is not promised. You can never tell what is going to happen to you, but like, you're in your house. You don't feel like someone can just walk in, take a lot from you guys without you knowing. It just feels very, very creepy. Very creepy. For so many nights, we didn't sleep a wink. If we heard as much as a small wind, a small movement, a small sound, we would wake up. I would wake up. That morning after everything happened, and we went to I had to call my mom. I took a friend's phone and I called my mom and I told her that this is what happened. She was really shocked. She was now thinking, what do we do? For weeks I used to look over my shoulders. Like, I couldn't even stay in the house by myself. One of the days I had to stay at home by myself, and I kept looking over my shoulders. I locked up everywhere, and I was so conscious, security conscious. But the thing is, it has happened and it has happened. But for some reason, it feels like the person who did this knows us personally, and the person sees us every day. Because I don't know, how did you figure out, like, I don't know how you could. The person just basically took off the handle of the door, of the back door, without a sound. That is where my confusion is. You cannot invade the home without me hearing you, and that is why it still feels like a dream to me. Like, I would just wake up and then boom, it's all a dream. But it's been months. My phone, our phones haven't been recovered. Still feels like a shock to me, honestly. Really. So that's basically what went down. That's basically what kept me away for this length of time. And the phone I'm using right now, my brother sent it to me. My other brother, the one I'm directly older than before, Grant Prosper. I don't know if he has made an appearance on this channel before, but yeah, I have a brother that I'm directly older than. He stays in Abuja. He doesn't stay with us, he works in Abuja. So yeah, so when we told him about this, he sent me a phone that I'm managing, and I really pray that very soon God will bless me with a better phone. Yeah, so for now I'm back. I'll try to put out more content as much as I can. The devil cannot hold me down, really cannot hold me down. And honestly, like, when it actually dawned on me that my phone was stolen, that our phones were stolen, like someone walked in majestically and picked everything, it made me want to cry. But I had to brace myself. I'm like, no, don't cry. Something worse could have happened. Like, let's be honest, someone could just walk in and take your phone. It's possible that the person could have killed you in your sleep and you wouldn't know. It's possible that the person could have dragged you out of your house to somewhere that you will not even understand, and you will not know. But it was just phones that were taken. The small nonsense money in my purse I wanted to use the next day, and my brother's track pants that the person took. So when I thought about this. I'm like, no, don't cry. It's not like you haven't been, it's not like someone hasn't stolen something from you before. You know, of course, someone has taken stuff from me before, but the only thing that wanted to shake me was that I was in my home. If my phone got snatched on the road as I was taking a walk, or I was going somewhere, or maybe I went to the bank or something, and I mistakenly was careless and someone took my phone, I wouldn't even think about it this much. But it felt like, what if the person comes back? What if a repeat happens? And that's where the fear was coming up. You know, yeah. So many of my documents and my scripts, I didn't have them backed up in my laptop. I don't know why, because usually I used to send. I have some of them in my other laptop, but that laptop developed a fault, so I'm not able to access them yet. But once I fix it, I'll get that sorted out. Yeah, so I didn't even think in any way that my phone could have been stolen. I always felt like, okay, I'll have my phone with me. That's just the point. Life is nothing is promised in life. You cannot be sure of what happens tomorrow. So we just have to, you know, brace ourselves and get ready for anything that can happen, and keep praying. Keep praying. I know that God answered my prayers. He didn't allow anything evil to happen to any of us that day. It was just phones that were taken. Yes, some documents, important stuff, you know, were taken, but it's okay. All those things are recoverable. All those things that can just come back. But if your life is taken, it can never be, you know, replaced. It's gone. It's gone, and you can't, you know, have a second chance. So in as much as sometimes that incident plays in my head, like once I remember it, I'm like, oh Jesus, it creeps me out and freaks me out. But anyways, it's all good. So somehow I'm back, and I'll still be putting out content for you guys to enjoy. So yeah, that's just what went down. That's what happened, and I'm still happy. I'm still grateful to God that nothing happened. The Bible says in all things you should give thanks, and I'm giving thanks to God. I say I'm very grateful that it's not anything else that happened. I'm thankful to God that we're still alive, and it could have been worse actually, but God was not asleep. Yeah, so yeah, that's just what went down, and that's it. But I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, so this is the end of my story. This is actually what went down in my own perspective, my own side, because I don't know what went down behind the scenes. I don't know how the person came in, and well, none of my business. Yes, so this is what happened. My phone got stolen, and I've not been able to make content, but I'm back. I'll try as much as possible to put out content with the phone that I'm using now until God blesses me with another one. So yeah, yes, that's it. Thank you so much for, you know, watching my video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you really enjoyed it, and also drop your comments in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. And my OGs, my old subscribers, my family, thank you so much for always sticking around with me, you know, with all my videos and yeah, everything. I really do appreciate your support. Without you guys, I won't be here today. Yeah, that's the truth. That's actually the truth. And now that I've even spoken about it, I feel more relieved. I feel happier now. So guys, thank you so much, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.